Okay, so now the fourth time I've been trying to videotape this. So hello everybody. I've been having a lot of problems with a lot of issues coming up with people annoying me, people going through and just doing as loud as they can and just doing what they can to just screw with this video on me, I think. And this is really rude that they're doing it. So anyway, we're gonna come in. Unless otherwise stated, these are all Bridge Seat by Comores Giant. And yes, I'm aware that they were not under perfect light at the beginning, so please listen to this and know I'm aware and don't keep telling me this. I'm aware there were issues that caused this. I will explain how this happened. If you have a cacti or any type of plant that goes from extremely low lighting, which this had, it had one 600 watt light that was an old blurple that was on it. So what had happened is this had gone from extremely low light, which you can see by this one, going zoop and getting really skinny and starting to fatten out. This section here shows it was low lighting, and it had low lighting over the winter, but it did not stop growing. And then it started doing this and getting bigger again. As it was reintroduced to light, it started growing fatter. Reintroduction to light began to grow these other pups off of these. This one here pupped because of reintroducing to high light. These ones over here pupped dramatically because of reintroduction to high lighting. And so did all of these. All of these that are doing it are because of reintroduction to high lighting. I am aware of that, and I know what's going on. You don't need to keep posting to me and DMing me that this is all because of high lighting and that I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, and please stop telling me I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, these ones here all came up from low lighting and now have high lighting going on, and they are doing better. You can see that one right there that's going in and coming back out at an extreme amount and is overpronounced. That's because of low lighting. So now please stop telling me that it's because of low lighting. I am aware it's because of having low lighting and going to a high lighting. So thank you very much. So anyway, over here, we have another one that has popped because of low lighting to a high lighting situation. We have the top of this one, because this, again, because of low lighting, it got very skinny. And now because of higher lighting, it's coming out and it's starting to make a better top. That way it can go and do what it needs to do. Over here's another one that's doing pretty well. And it is one that I would consider entering into a fair, but probably not. Over here, we have ones that have pupped. The one on the left has 2 pups. The one on the right has 1 pup. This one back here has 4 pups. And you can see it was leaning too. And leaning is a method to also create pups. By leaning it, by having this one going towards the light over the winter, it has caused pups to grow because of leaning it. Not because of having too much light, then too little light, and then too much light again. This is from leaning the cactus. So anyway, we have other ones coming up here. This one is full of grass, but it's okay, and I'll get that out, but this is just making it a good environment in a living soil. As you can see, it also had the sunburn from being inside to outside, from going from low light to high light, and you can see where it's grown past it. Over here we have one with a large number of pups that I have gone through and used or have created. There are a number here, and it comes to between 8 and 9 pups in the end. Coming out here, as I said before, this is a Bridge Seat. This is a straight torch. I had purchased this one. The other one I had purchased was the TBMB. And as you can see, this has some sunburn, a lot of sunburn, but you can see where it grew out of the sunburn because it went from low lighting to high lights and high lighting. So coming over here, we have a really cool one that is starting to get taller, and it's going and stretching up. And you can see where this one was able to stop growing over the winter and go into its own version of stasis. And it's able to not grow further, and it's able to stay in dormancy until it gets bigger again, as you can see there. You can see it broke dormancy and it got bigger. This one over here, again, it did not go dormant, and as such it got very skinny, and now it's getting out. These ones over here, one on the left bifurcated at birth. The rest of them are doing pretty well, and I had to put them in here at the end of the season so I was able to get something to keep them from dying. Over here we have another one that has pupped. As you can see, this one has actually been cut and is a midsection. And again, as you can see from the side here, it is leaning. And that is the technique that seems to be causing it. This pup here is not from going from high sun to low sun or leaning. This one is because I pulled it out of the soil and put it back in with more aeration, and the soil decided to go into the cacti, and the cacti decided to root upside down. These ones were right side up, and as such, they did not have to pup from the base. They began to pup up from the top, or the top there, and they began to grow up. Again, they went from low lighting to high lights outside in the sun, and as such, they went from small to big, and there's a chance they will pop. This one back here had low lighting to high lighting. That's why you see that it goes from big to small to big. And then you come back here. The reason this one pops again is between the fact that it is a segment there that is a mid segment, and as you can see here, it went from a low light to an extremely high light of the sun out there, and it burned. These ones back here I already showed you. These ones here seem to be okay. I do see a pup on this one. Again, this one's leaning, and as you can see from the side, it went from a low light to a high light situation. Coming back here, we have another one that has pupped 4 times. As you can see, this one has leaned dramatically to test out the leaning process to see if it creates more pups. Also, this one went from a low light to a high light situation. As you can see from the side, you can see it's leaning. Coming over here, we have 2 more that haven't pupped. We have this one here that has not pupped, but it has grown. Coming back here, this one has pupped 4 times, but twice it has been cut back, and as such, I would believe that that would create it. It's also at a slight lean to see if that'll create pups, which is a type of actual forming and actual training of a cacti. Over here we have the final one, which is a Bolivian torch, otherwise known as a bridge C. This one I had purchased because I wanted a straight bridge C. Coming up finally here, we have my favorite one so far, minus the other one. This is a bridge C by Comores Giant, and as you can see, the patch looks are coming out with the bridge C spines. Although they're not big, they're very red. As you can see when you come closer to them, they get very flame red. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'm sorry if I sounded a little bit very like matter of the fact and very much like this. I just am a little bit frustrated with the fact that everybody is private messaging me, telling me how bad of a job I'm doing and telling me what's wrong. Guys, I know what's wrong. You're telling me the same things over and over again. I am aware it's from a low lighting situation to a high light situation and leaning. I am aware. I was figuring this out right after the pup videos, and I figured it out. So I had said it in a video. Please go look at the videos that I have. I have like 90 videos, and if you look through the videos and sort through them, you will find all of your answers. And thank you very much. You guys have a great day.